Hall of Fame trainer Bob Baffert is back in the spotlight, entering a trio of promising 2-year-olds, Litmus Test, Provenance, and Blacksmith, at the Los Alamitos Futurity. This Grade 2, $200,000 race, covering 1 1/16 miles, offers points toward the 2026 Kentucky Derby to the top 5 finishers, making it one of the most watched events of the Winter Thoroughbred meet. Baffert is seeking his 9th win in 12 years at this historic race, and expectations are high. Litmus Test, owned by a group including SF Racing, Starlight Racing, and Stone Street Stables, returns after finishing 4th in the Breeders Cup Juvenile behind undefeated Ted Nafi. A son of Nyquist out of the Malibu Moon Mare Study Hard, Litmus Test has 1 win in 4 starts and earnings of over $230,000. He comes in with strong credentials and a lot to prove after his Breeders' Cup effort. Provenance, idle since a 6-furlong maiden victory as the 2-5 favorite in September, looks to tackle 2 turns for the first time. This Into Mischief colt out of Monomoy Girl was 3rd in his 1-mile debut in August behind Intrepido, who later captured the G1 American Pharoah Stakes. Owned by Spendthrift Farm, Provenance brings potential and pedigree into the mix as he stretches out over a longer distance. Blacksmith, owned by Wathnan Racing, is a 2-start maiden ready to race beyond 6.5 furlongs for the first time. A son of Liam's Map out of Curlin Mare Sweet Achiever, he was runner-up in his debut but disappointed as a heavy favorite in his 2nd start at Del March. With just over $13,000 in earnings, Blacksmith is a dark horse who could shake up the field. Doug O'Neill's Acknowledgemeplz will stretch out after leading throughout to break his maiden in October. The Buchero Ridgeling out of Starship Fantasy impressed previously, chasing top competition in his Santa Anita debut. John Sadler's Captivator, a charlatan colt out of Medaglia d'Oro Mare Dashing Debbie, steps up in distance after a dominant sprint win in November, showing explosive speed and promise. Rounding out the field is American King, a maiden by American Pharoah out of Bernardini Mare Nella Vetrina. With 2 starts under his belt and modest earnings, he brings an outsider's energy to the race. The lineup is set, from inside out, Acknowledgemeplz with Armando Ayuso aboard, Provenance ridden by Kyle Fry, Litmus Test guided by Juan Hernandez, Blacksmith with Kazushi Kimura, American King with Giovanni Franco, and Captivator ridden by Hector Barrios. Every horse carries 120 pounds, and the anticipation is palpable as the Los Alamitos Futurity promises a thrilling showcase of speed, strategy, and rising talent.